Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. We made it.
We made it 2024, brother.
2024.
Happy New Year to you, man.
Happy New Year, moment. How was it?
Good. Good time to be away.
Yeah.
Bit of a break to recoup, rejuvenate.
Definitely,
all those nice words people use.
Definitely, man.
But it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
I think what's important is to recuperate.
Was to recuperate,
You know, just relax, do nothing, just...
Yes.
And also plan for the new year as well.
Yeah. Apart from that, one of the episodes where I told the guys I'm already like in...
You're already in 2024, yeah.
So I was resting, sure. But my mind was still like, there's a part of me that was still running with,
I get you. I understood you when you said how you operate,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So you're already planning and everything.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we are back, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 8. Episode 8 of season 3, TD Markets podcast. I go by the name of Tsepo.
Ashley Reeve here, guys.
Yes, sir. And we are back. Excited to be back, man. It's been a long break.
Yeah. Family wise,
everything.
You visited family. You were with family.
I was with my family here in Gauteng, in Joburg. Once mentioned where specifically, but I was with my family here. We had a really, really good time, man. Christmas, I met them on the 24th. We spent Christmas together.
Okay.
And then we went back home on the 28th.
28th.
No, 27th. Yeah.
27th, yeah.
Went back, but Christmas I enjoyed it, man. It was really good.
Yeah,
really
same
good.
here, man. Also just family with my wife, my kids.
Yeah.
Obviously my mom, dad, and the extended guys as well. New Year's was also good. Entered New Year's pretty nice and calm and collected.
Yeah.
Knowing what it is that I need to do from a mental perspective. Obviously, we can't speak for quarter 2 of 2024. I mean, obvious.
Yeah, we need to focus on the first quarter first.
On the first quarter first. But from a mindset perspective, the willingness to take on the challenge is there. So it was fantastic. Yeah.
Did you listen to the song that took us into 2024?
Which song? Which one?
Was just before the new year, they play the breakout song or whatever, that song that takes us to the new year. It's another song. It's
now you got me curious. Now you got me curious.
No, I'll play it for you. Listen.
Did I say something like?
No.
Did I say something like in connection with the song or?
No. I was just wondering because that moment just before 12, we were waiting to hear that song. Waiting to hear that song.
Is it 3, 2, 1? Is it that?
Yeah.
Oh, like the countdown.
That countdown.
Okay, we do a countdown. Yes.
Yeah, we do a countdown.
But is there a specific song?
Yeah, there's always a song each year that is song of the year.
Serious?
Don't you know, man?
No, I don't. No, I promise. I don't know. This is new to me, so I'm gonna start monitoring. I didn't know.
Yo. Okay. Nah, but
you showed to me.
Yeah, I'll play the song.
Maybe you could have just played it for the guys, like in this, like a small little excerpt. But you show me.
We'll see copyrights, but we'll see. Man.
Guys, we give all your rights to you.
Yeah, I think. Let's get cracking, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about. We've been talking about some really, really good topics.
Yeah.
And thank you to everyone who's watching
yes.
this. This is obviously on YouTube. Yeah, they're watching us on YouTube.
Yeah.
But don't forget, is every Tuesdays at 6 p.m. latest episodes of the podcast is released. Right. So just set the timer for yourself to know that, or an alarm to know that on Tuesday 6 p.m. we are with you.
Absolutely. The support has been fantastic.
The
growth with the academy has been fantastic. Over the past, from last year, May, I believe, there was a really big progressive move.
Yeah, there's growth. There's huge
traveling, etc. And I mean, guys, just tune into all the other episodes. You'll see what we were referring to. But it's been fantastic. It's been wonderful.
Fantastic, man. What's also is fantastic is the subscribers. We have about 1,600 subscribers.
We've grown.
Thank you so much for subscribing. Please continue subscribing, continue sharing this, liking, commenting. We'd love to interact with you guys. So if you can comment down below, then on the next episodes, maybe we'll then answer the questions.
Absolutely. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right,
100%.
All right, man. Let's get on with it. We have a pretty interesting one today as well.
Yeah.
Guys, as you know, we came in on the 5th of Jan. We actually took out, we were still on vacation though.
Yeah,
but we said, let's come in.
We're still in vacation, man.
But we said, let's come in. Let's do the NFP. It was the first one, non-farm payrolls. And that was a very interesting start to our year.
And that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Interesting, right? The NFP, the first one of the year on the 5th at 3:30. As always, we trade the NFP when it comes out, right? And if you didn't know, now you know. So yeah, now you know. So now the figures came out.
Yeah.
They came out positive.
Very positive.
We were prepared
Prepared to buy the dollar.
to buy the dollar.
To buy the dollar
Right.
because of the data. Because the guys should
Yeah.
know by now, we data driven with the live events.
Yeah. No, wait, did we? No, I think we were going to sell the dollar. We were going to buy the dollar. Oh, yeah. The figures were going to buy the dollar.
We're going
right?
to buy the dollar, yes.
So we were prepared as always.
Yes.
We went through the charts before. We discussed. We were prepared. Figures came out. Boom.
Positive dollar, good report.
Positive dollar.
Yes.
And then what happened?
So let's take a step back there quickly.
Sure.
The good figures made sense
They made sense.
because
They made sense.
December,
Yeah.
remember guys, jobs get created for the previous month. Don't forget that. So in December, there's obviously, it's festive.
A lot of spending.
A lot of spending,
all of those
retail.
things.
I mean, I used to work in retail when I was in college, right?
Same here, man. At some point, I was in
Yeah.
retail as well.
and you work there
My
Sundays
man.
till
My
like
man.
6, 7 o'clock. Saturdays till 10. I remember doing a 10 p.m.
Wait,
shift.
10 p.m.?
10 p.m., brother.
Hey, you guys were extreme. I mean,
10 p.m., bro. I left.
Yeah.
And that was during the festive period.
Yeah.
And so jobs are being created there. There's
Yep.
temp jobs, part-time jobs, etc. They all come in. I mean, we know that, right? So the figures made sense for job creation.
Yeah.
All right, for people to be hired to obviously serve
Yeah.
people, right? Okay. So there was more spending as well. And that made sense. It's festive. So automatically now we go to the interest rate because we know that last year we saw a lot of hikes
Yep.
because of the high inflation.
Yep.
And so the investors had a ball of a time because obviously when they invest, they get a higher yield
Yep.
or higher return for their
Yeah.
investment, right? So this year, it could be the consumers' a chance now
Yeah.
for the rates to be cut so that they can start buying cars again,
Yeah.
homes
Yeah,
again,
homes and
their
all of that.
installments
Yeah,
should
credit
obviously...
card and all those things.
Exactly, brother.
Yeah.
So it made sense for us. So that's just me taking a step back before
Sure.
we go into the technical side, right?
Sure.
So good figures, we understand why. Beautiful. There's obviously more detail. We can't go into all of it, but
Yeah.
we understand. Comes out, positive dollar. We are ready. We have our setups like you had mentioned. We're waiting for our candles as we always speak.
Yep.
And I want you to come in here now because
Yeah.
there was something that happened after that first 15-minute candle, which you had
Yeah,
seen.
sure.
Maybe come in with the guys. Let them quickly hear what had happened
Sure.
there.
All right. So as you said, figures came out. I think people that do watch us, they understand the strategy now that we're
Yeah.
using. We're waiting for the market to react,
And we're
then we
open
come in
about it.
late.
Remember, we're
Yeah,
open.
sure. Very
Guys,
much.
please note
Very
this.
much.
We are open about the strategy we use.
Very much,
We're not charging anything for strategies. Do we have anything against it? We always say no.
Nope.
But the Academy is about transparency. That's what one of our virtues, one of our values. We have transparency.
100%, my man. So, we worked our strategy. We were waiting for it to play out, of
Yeah.
course. But then something happened. The data
Yeah.
did not correspond with the price action. It was the complete opposite.
Yes.
Data was strong, and automatically we would look at, stronger dollar.
Yeah.
But the dollar was weak.
Was weak.
Dollar was weak.
And that first 15-minute candle closed above our area, though.
Yeah. I mean, the direction was sorted.
The
We had
direction
our-
was- we knew what we wanted to do, yeah.
We knew we had our direction.
Yes.
And then we entered the trade. We entered trades. But now the market changed.
Yeah.
Market changed and went the complete opposite. But now let me just take the guys back. So
Yes.
how we trade NFP, we go with the data and the analysis, all right?
Yes.
So we do what we do, but then we get the direction because of how we've been doing it.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything different this time around, because
Nothing.
that's how trading is. You're going to do the same things that you did yesterday when you trade.
Yeah.
And so locked in the trades,
Yeah.
the market changed. It went completely opposite.
Yeah.
All right. We were selling gold because of a stronger dollar.
Because of a stronger dollar. Yes.
But then gold went up.
Yes.
And then we were monitoring it, right? We had levels where we said, okay, this level seems strong. We might get a drop to the downside. It tested, rejected, went down, but it went back again. So
Yeah.
ultimately, it broke those resistance levels,
Which we didn't want.
which
Obviously.
we didn't want.
Yes.
And
yes.
we told the guys that, hey, look, we're going to continue monitoring this, but should it break these levels, then we want to be out.
Yes.
That's what we said, right?
Yes.
Continued. My man, the data made sense.
Yeah.
The technicals made sense. Gold made sense for us to sell.
Yes.
Right. We went in, then boom, opposite.
Yeah.
Then we lost those trades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the losing of the trades is an interesting one because that's where people, and that's what people don't want to give
Yeah.
out. They only want to show blue screens.
Only want to show
Which
blue
we
screens.
understand because if you're selling a product, you want to show people that your product works.
100%.
But I think in the name of society, there's certain people that want to see that, listen, you can't have a on day every single day. There are times when you go through your dips. And I think people respect that more.
Yeah.
Even although we understand people want to see wins, more wins
Sure,
than losses.
sure, yeah.
But it doesn't mean that you're always going to have a win. You'll
not
have,
like
you'll,
that.
you'll have more wins.
Yeah. That's how it should be. Basically.
That's how it should be. You should have more wins than losses. But come losses, there has to be something there, man.
You know, and you mentioned transparency. On the NFP, they saw that we got a loss. I closed with a loss.
You closed.
I showed them, say, hey, look, we took a loss,
Yeah.
but we're gonna recover. So we'll get to that part later on.
Yeah.
Get to that part later on. So yeah, my man, what you're saying is, you know, and in this day and age, you know, of course, there's a lot of products that are sold, right? And what you mentioned, what you just said right now, you said people are showing only the good
fantastic,
side,
yes,
the fantastic,
the fantastic
feel
side.
good side of it.
Which is great. I mean,
Well, yeah, there's nothing
cool.
wrong with that.
Yes.
But now, if you really want to take this seriously as a customer,
Yeah.
you need to sit down and ask and say, wait, what happens when it's not blue? Do you have those days when it's not blue? And how do you navigate? What's your mindset? We can have a discussion about it a little bit later. But we need those things also.
Can I give you some depth there quickly?
Go
Because
for
we,
it.
you know, we have our moments. Huh?
Go for it.
So people buy into marriage.
There we go. This is now a serious one. Now. Listen to this from my man Ash.
So
let's go.
So people buy into marriage.
Yeah.
Me and my wife, we bought into marriage.
Yeah.
It's this concept,
Sure.
this institution, beautiful. You can create from marriage. You can produce from marriage. And those
can
are
build
actually
from
you
marriage,
can build. There's obviously different features of the
Sure.
from a marriage component. So we bought into it.
Nice.
So our first year of marriage, we both bought into it. We paid the price. And the first year, I think generally speaking, there's many guys in the first year, that's where you really
What, finding your feet? Or
finding your feet, because you don't really know the person in the first year 100%.
Yeah.
You first need to get used to the fact that you now have someone in your space.
Yeah.
And you've been by yourself.
Yeah.
So, but you bought into the concept, but you got to get used to that now. The same with the charts. It's like you are trading every day, but you're not 100% used to the technical yet, or you know the way the price action moves. So you and I will maybe say, from an experience perspective, seasoned perspective, we say we know what we want to do when that 15-minute close is above.
Sure.
We know what we want to do.
Yeah.
It means we're seasoned in that. We're comfortable. We're confident. But when you just start out, when that 15-minute closes above, and then the next one closes beneath, you go balankas. Seriously, because you're like, my word, okay, is the direction wrong? I'm gonna wait. Then your feelings get involved. Now you put in some more trades, or you close that one. Then the 15-minute closes, you put in another trade. So it's like you back and forth. So the point is the same thing in marriage. You buy into it first year, you're finding your feet. I've got this new person in my space, even though we've dated for 5 years or 7 years. It's still new in my space. They're going to see all my underwear. They're going to see some of my weaknesses. They're going to see maybe I don't clean a dish. And those are the type of stuff that people need to get used to. But after 3 years now you've obviously gone beyond. And now you're used to the person being in your space. So year 3, it's when you actually like, this person is in my space. Comfortable. They can take my underwear. They can, not use my toothbrush, but there's limits.
Sure.
But the point is, year 1, year 3 is different. Then obviously now you go to year 7 and year 8. Now you're reaching a decade now. Now you've gone past feeling comfortable. You've gone past feeling, listen, this person can do this and that. I'm okay. This person is part of me. So you've basically grown into each other. That's why, remember guys, from a depth perspective, marriage is when you are one.
100%.
But it takes time to believe that oneness. The same with the charts. It takes a bit of time for you to be one with your strategy, to be one with how you look at the price action and all of that, reading the fundamentals and synchronizing it, bro. It's taken us how many months also for our relationship, our chemistry on the air and at the office, off the air, for us to get used to each other. You need that period.
I was about to say that it's necessary. That period is necessary.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
So the entire point is that we bought into the fact that we were buying the dollar based on what we saw. We felt comfortable trading it in that position or that direction. We made a loss on it, and the same in marriage. Sometimes you make a loss because you've had an argument, there's a disagreement.
Sure.
But do you divorce the entire marriage just because of that one moment? No ways. No ways.
It shouldn't get to that point.
It shouldn't get to that point.
Yeah. If it gets there, then the problem is with you.
Yeah. No, listen, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
There's something that you missed.
Yep.
So if we take it back to trading, do we give up trading because we made $100 loss? Do we run away because we $75, $200? I know that people need money. I mean, it's obvious. People need to eat.
Yeah.
But do we really give up on everything? And I think that's maybe as a foundation, maybe laying that as a foundation, and maybe we start building now, alluding to the recovery thing that you were speaking about.
On that point that you touched right now, right? Do you then give up? Do you then do this and that? Do you then get frustrated, angry? I think if you understand it holistically, what you are doing. I mean, what you're doing is nothing different to any other business. Just that it's online what we're doing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But business thrive on more profits than losses.
Yes.
Right? If MTN takes a knock and they take a knock of maybe 1 million, they're not going to close shop.
They're not going to close shop for that.
I mean, apart from the experience, they're not going to close shop.
Where's the hole, they're going to ask? Where's the hole that drained that million?
Exactly. There we go.
Exactly.
See? Yeah. So now, because I believe that these companies that we see, they understood the field they are in and why they want to be in there. They saw the gap.
I love
understood.
that. I love that.
But now, the moment you don't understand the field you are in, you just went with the wind. Then that $50 loss.
And then he says, you have to repeat that for the guys. I wish you could put that in the It should actually be the title. Don't go with the wind.
Don't go with the wind. Yeah, look, the moment you go with the wind, then that one negative or $150 loss, my man, you're not gonna sleep. You're not gonna sleep because you don't have the bigger picture in mind.
Yeah.
You don't have it. You're just going by trade. You live off trade by trade. So if you make a profit, you are happy. You are happy. But when you make a loss, you lock yourself. It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Right. So I believe that once you understand why you want to trade, why you trading, why you want to trade and what you want to achieve, obviously from trading, but understanding how trading works. Then the loss we took, I mean, you and I understood. I mean, we were calm in the session. There were guys who commended us because of our calmness.
Yes.
Right? Someone else would have panicked.
Very interesting. I actually forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah.
They actually
there were the comments that said, I commend you, I like how patient you are, how calm you are. It's because we understand the strategy, we understand what we're doing. All right. And we know if we take a loss, it's fine.
Yeah.
Our strategy is proven to work.
To work more than,
so we are going to recover.
If I think about it, that's the only time we took.
That's the only NFP
on live. That's the only NFP that we've actually.
That's the only NFP. And we've done so many NFPs. The guys can go to our YouTube now and check.
Yeah.
But that's the only one we've lost.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
I mean, look, and bro, you know what? Even the word loss is also subjective.
Yeah.
In the 21st century.
Yeah.
By foundation, loss means you've lost something that's a part of a whole. Because a piece of it is gone, which we understand by definition that would make sense.
Yeah.
But because our minds are now more fortified and we have grown in strength, we define and perceive words differently now.
Yeah,
so loss is it's a lesson more. Well, for me, a loss now versus in the past when I started out in my first year, a loss was a piece is missing.
It was a headache.
It was a headache. It was a grandpa moment, But now a loss is a lesson because my mind is more fortified. So I'm like, what did me and T miss on the technicals? No, we didn't miss anything. The market, the price action shifted.
Yeah.
And we found out what it was. What the guys needed to go and see is that the investors, they waited for the CPI, the following week.
I'm glad you mentioned that because gold dropped. That is the direction you were looking for.
Yes.
All right. Just that it didn't drop at the time. And I remember we told the guys that, hey, look, it might not drop now.
Yes.
But it is going to drop.
Yes.
There we go.
And I think what's also important for the guys to remember at home as you're watching, in one session of 30 minutes with us on an NFP or CPI live event, it does not mean the price is going to go there immediately. All right? Especially with your strategy and how you trade, right, T?
Yep.
So if you're a person that enters before the announcement, you're taking a very big risk there on your own part because price can go total different direction, you're in trouble. Yeah. We choose to trade real time right there when the data has been released.
100%,
all right?
100%. And of course, there's a lot of nitty-gritties from a technical point of view, but we're not going to touch on that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it went against us. It's fine. We took the loss, and I think when we had the CPI, you mentioned that we need to then check and see what went wrong, what happened. I think when we did the CPI, we had that at the back of like our mind.
Yeah.
We knew why we lost the trade. And when we traded the CPI, we were like, I don't know how to put this, but we knew why we lost. So we didn't want to kind of like repeat. I'm going to use the word repeat. That mistake, right?
Yes.
That's why we made a profit. But our strategy would have worked even if we didn't trade NFP.
Yes.
Yeah.
And guys, just so you do know, the CPI, me and T, we were looking at a better result. We did look for dollar strength based on the NFP. Because if there was more jobs that was created, logically, there was more spending that occurred because people need to serve the people that's spending. And there is a demand now. Why? Because people want the product. So that's more jobs, that's more spending. The CPI, just by virtue of that, you'd know that, listen, the dollar is going to strengthen a little bit more fundamentally, but then also technically, the DXY was showing the upside. So the move that we wanted with NFP came through with the CPI. And so that is obviously then where we got, like you said, where the strategy works, it just didn't work in that moment because of the inverse price action that came about.
100%.
So if I can then ask a question, brother. Yeah. So we manually exit the trades maturely. And I'm using that word, I'm being specific with that one. We have to be mature, right? So we close the trades and we're thinking, hey man, okay, it didn't go our way. Now we go into a different zone. We know that it's CPI the following week.
Yeah.
And we need to come back. And you mentioned the word recover.
Yeah.
We need to recover. So can we maybe chat about just the word itself?
Yeah, recover.
Recover.
I mean, from a trading point of view, right? And looking at how, number one, we're not doing this privately. We're doing this with a client. So there are other clients that obviously don't have experience.
Yeah.
Maybe they joined us for the first time.
Yeah.
So I knew we were going to recover, but more so for the client that just joined us and they were hoping to make profits, but they didn't, right?
Yes.
So now looking at it from that angle, recovery, we are going to recover specifically for that and also for us, of course. And also it's important that, in life and just in business, in life general, when you fall, right, you're not going to stay there forever. You're just going to, at some point you're going to get up and walk, right? The recovery part is there, getting up, right? But now what you do at that moment where you fall, it's very important and it will then determine how well you're going to recover. When we took that loss, we were calm.
We
were calm. We knew, okay, this is how this business works, right? It's a losing day, sharp. And it was on a Friday. Oh, imagine taking loss on a Friday.
If you're not seasoned and mature, you won't have a good weekend.
I mean, to someone who's not seasoned, they would rather, take a loss on a Wednesday, but on a Friday. They don't get a chance to trade on a Saturday, right? But so it was on a Friday, took a loss. And I think the way we were calm, we knew that we were going to recover. So recovery is very important because when you don't recover in trading, you might mess up your account, you might mess up your psychology, how you trade overall.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I,
such things.
I think the word psychology there, I just want to grab that one quickly and just look at the root meaning of recovery. It means to get back.
Exactly, to get up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but now we ask in context to trading, what do we get back? Because guys are like, okay, so I'm gonna get back, I'm gonna make profits and so forth. No, that's fine. You're gonna take your balance. It was maybe on, let's say, $2,000. You took a loss on that Friday. It's now $1,500.
Yeah.
So you say, okay, I'm gonna get back $500 and maybe a little bit more, which is true when you look at it from a rational sense. But then there's also another thing that you get back. You get back confidence. Because like it's easy to recuperate, and we use that word because it also means recovery. It also means synonym is recuperate, which we spoke about with our holidays and so forth.
Yeah, sure.
So you get back your funds and a little bit more, right? But you also get back your sense of interest, the fact that you want to trade. You get back the why you trade, because that why, like you said, is so important. If it's not defined, you may never get back up again because it's not defined. So from a recovery perspective, case in point is that I want to get back why I started trading. I want to get my confidence I had. I want to get back to the strategy that I've been watching for the past year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years, whatever the period is. And I want to refine it a little bit more. And when you refine it and understand that it was nothing wrong with your strategy, it was just the fundamentals that actually played out differently, you're getting back up, your getting back becomes so much easier.
Yeah. Now you see that process now, of exactly what you mentioned now. That's what we have to do as traders. That recovery part. There's nothing wrong with the strategy.
Yeah.
If you change the strategy, then could have been other reasons, but there's nothing wrong. We didn't change our strategy.
No, nothing.
Yeah. So it's very important that you go back and check those things. But now, if your why, and I know this is a cliche, but if your why is strong enough, you will be able to find ways to get up, to recover. And with us, I think with us, because we've been doing this for so long, it's besides the why. I mean, our why, when people see us, they see our why.
Yeah.
I like to believe so,
Yeah.
right? Because we do this for a living.
Yeah.
So besides that, I think we understood it better. We knew what could happen and then how we're going to react from it. Looking at our experience, right? How we'd react from it, we just remain calm and then come back. Recouping or recovering those funds, confidence when you lose is going to be, it's going to be super low, right? For someone who, still starting out. And getting up, that confidence is very important for you to be able to get up.
Yeah.
But now it comes from exactly what you said. When you recover, that confidence starts to come now, right? And then you continue trading. And you know how difficult it can be sometimes when you don't have confidence. Like you've been trading, and boom, one day took a big loss, boom. And that confidence, my man, can, but anyway, so that why will help you to get up.
I've been privileged, and I'm actually saying this in this way. I've been privileged to know people that have lost 100 Rand and didn't want to trade anymore. So why I say I'm privileged to have seen that is because it just showed me that how different people perceive losses. And some people just take it so much harder than the next person. Now just the question on that. How do you fortify or how do you strengthen your ability to stand a loss, in your opinion? How do you think you can strengthen your ability for that?
So with me personally, over the years, I think I've mastered to always remain calm in those situations. I mean, I talk about this even to our clients in our sessions, that whenever you take a loss, whenever something bad happens in your trading, just remain calm.
Can I just ask you something quickly? Sorry, bro. Can you maybe mention something in your personal life, if you don't mind, that needed you to be calm? If you do have something where you like, most people would have reacted or responded in a very hostile manner, but I remain calm. Do you have something like a personal story?
I can't think of one now, but I'll have to think about it. Right?
Okay.
I'll think about it. But now, like what I'm talking about is this. I mean, we know that in the first year of trading, things are not going to be nice. They're going to be rocky. I once listened to this popular trader that he said that in the trading it will first make you poor, then it will make you rich. So it's that you know, that curve that you won't have money because of trading, but you are going to have money. You know, and that's what happens most of the time in our first day of trading. We fund accounts, we blow, fund accounts, we blow, fund accounts, we blow. In that, I learned to remain calm. And, you know, I don't remember who I listened to. I don't remember who I listened to. But I think at that point in time, I realized that when you are calm, you are then able to think better. But then when you're frustrated, you might take your last savings and then fund again and then lose it. Right? But when you're calm, you're able to just sit back, take a breath, remain calm, and then just properly assess things, analyze things, just properly think, right? And then you're most probably gonna get the reasons why that happened.
Okay.
Right. So so I've mastered that, and I think like a part of it is from trading, where it's been rocky at first, but then I realized also that it's like being frustrated is not good for you as a trader. Right? What are you going to do when you're frustrated? Rather remain calm and then learn to remain calm. Learn. Just force yourself to learn. Challenge yourself to learn. And then I'm like that. I remain calm, my man. Right? I think I'm the calmest trader anyone can come across. You know, patient and calm. Yeah. In terms of my personal life experience, there might have been some events, but I just have to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about knowledge as well? You know, because the question was, because I hear you 100% how to stand or gain the ability to stand a loss. Being calm is one of them. Training yourself to do that. Being patient and so forth. What about knowledge? You know, immersing yourself in proper information. And this is what I normally tell the guys in class, that there's data is just raw information. And so anyone can accumulate information, raw data. Example, if you go onto Google and you search technical analysis, there's a little results found, and it will say, example, 225,000 results found in 0.32 seconds. Now, that's all raw data, information that the search engine just pulled for that search. But that means nothing to you. It can't fortify you. It can't strengthen you, because it's just data. It's just information. But you now have to go and extrapolate the key things out of those results. And that then becomes knowledge. Because know and ledge is two words there, right? So when you have extracted and you have processed, now it becomes something that you know. And when you know it, now the application can obviously start. So by knowing something, you can apply. You don't know it, you can't apply it, right? So in strengthening your ability to stand a loss, there must be the gain of knowledge. Here's another example.
Sure.
They call it the January effect.
Okay.
In the beginning of the year, you'll see price action correct itself in a very interesting way. And so you won't always get that prediction that you had set out for because of the January effect. Everybody's getting back. There's companies that took out their profits at the end of the year, obviously. And now they get back into the new year and they start putting their funds in again. So it's creating that obscurity in the market. And so you'll find that your setups maybe doesn't look 100% because things have not stabilized yet. Now, that is not just information. That is knowledge that has happened over a period of time, because knowledge is pattern-based. The more you know something, the more you see. And you've spoken about patterns before as well. In our casts, you said, listen, you must see the pattern. And we even teach that in our classes. Say, if you can identify the pattern of the price action, the probability is obviously higher. So this uneasiness or this fluctuation of the funds, the January effect, has been happening for X amount of years, 20, 30 years. So obviously that pattern is there, where you see these movements here, right? Now, knowing that, and you made a loss, you'd be like, I understand maybe why the fundamentals did not pan out well with the, because now remember, they were waiting for CPI. One would think they are going to put their funds into the NFP because it's a stronger dollar.
Sure.
So by virtue, it's supposed to go strong dollar. But look at the fluctuation. The fundamentals, technicals didn't make sense. So that shows you people were uncertain and they were waiting on the fence. So knowing that now, when you make the $100 loss, you're like, it's okay.
It's okay.
I can now be calm because I know why I made the loss. And so I can now wait for the next CPI or the next whatever NFP where I can engage. I hope that makes sense. I hope I explained it correctly.
It makes perfect sense, man.
Okay.
Makes perfect. And also, in addition to that, so it's knowledge, knowing from what you saw before, right?
Yes.
And also now, also when you have the willpower
To
continue.
Got you.
There we go.
So there must be that. There must be that fire, that force, that.
It always has to be there.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what we said, the why. Why did you start this?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, a lot of motivational speakers, they talk about this, why. At first, it didn't make sense. But as I grow, it kind of like start making sense, right? I don't know why it didn't make sense at the time. But I don't focus on that. The willpower, once you have the willpower, my man, I don't think anything is going to stop you. Because it's just going to push through. It's just going to push through those moments where it's just negatives until you reach where you want to be.
Yeah.
100%. Yep.
I don't know, bro. For me, I think it was a fantastic lesson. I mean, for me, in conclusion, with myself, with what we had experienced, I think it was good for our clients, students, to see.
It was important.
It was so important for them. I mean, from May up until December. I mean, it's like you said, there hasn't been one. From last year May up until December, there was there was a successful NFP and CPI.
Yeah, even though the market moved later on.
It was still
successful. Yeah.
Exactly, but we never closed. On any losses.
Yeah.
On any losses. So it was very, very good for us to go through that. And if you look at the NFP results, you'll find that like once or twice in the year there was also a bad mark. And then you know, like a worse than expected figure. So the whole year it's not 100%.
It's never 100%.
So it was really a good lesson for our guys.
Yeah, I'm happy it happened.
Absolutely.
You know, so that they can see that we also go through losses. We take those losses. And then we had the CPI. CPI, there was unemployment claims when the CPI came out, right? That we didn't do anything different.
Yeah.
We went in and then made profit. What we did on the NFP is exactly what we did on CPI. And I'm saying this, and this is very important. I'm saying this to say that, you know, when we trade, when you understand the strategy, you're just going to repeat the same things every day.
Yeah.
Because you understand the strategy. But the moment you don't understand the strategy, then you're going to hop and change between different strategies.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't really think it's a bad thing. People say when you hop around, I don't think it's a bad thing. There are some people that hop around strategies trying to build their own strategy. You know, I mean, it happens. It happens a lot of times. But CPI came out, traded it, made profits, we recovered.
Yeah.
All right. And that process, the CPI and the NFP, I'm glad the client saw it because now, you know, someone would have given up on the NFP.
Yeah. Straight
someone would have
directly after that, they said,
would have given up. But no, we told them, hey, look, relax. We are going to recover. And then we did exactly that.
Yeah.
So it's all about, you know, apart from the love of trading and the passion and all of that, it's all about understanding, man.
Yes.
Understanding.
And guys, please remember, you know, us mentioning all of these things to you is for this specific podcast here is the beginning of the year, mentioning all of this so that you guys can start to build your mind around to say, listen, I have to prepare for the worst in certain times. And that's 100% okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. That's it, man.
Yeah.
So that was actually the episode. I wanted to talk about, you know, how to continue trading from a loss.
From a loss.
Unexpected loss.
Unexpected. Yes. I think that's a good way of defining
unexpected loss.
Yeah.
And I mean, we soldier on, man.
We soldier on. Guys, please stay tuned for some more content drops. We got a ton of things that we want to share with you guys this year. Obviously, we're not going to say everything now. We don't want to get the cat out of the bag. But we have quite a few things that we have in store for you guys with the Academy. We're really looking forward to it. Really, really pushing hard. And we can't wait to engage further. Yeah.
Yep. And please continue subscribing. We are sitting on 1.6 thousand subscribers. Like, share, comment. And yeah, let's interact,
Yeah. And guys, please remember the Academy does not only offer the podcast, guys. We have opening bell every single morning. That's at 9 a.m. Mondays to Fridays. We have our one-on-ones, but that's for all of our private guys. Apologies. We also have the live trading room that happens Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's at 2 to 3. Yep. Tuesdays, Thursdays.
Yes, sir. And I think we're gonna end it here, man.
Yeah.
Right. Back. It's a new year. We are going in hard now. A lot of opportunities, and let's keep on keeping on. Let's keeping on.
Bro, just a side one day. Soccer's gonna be big again this year, no?
What do you mean? In terms, soccer's always big, man. What do you mean?
I'm just waiting for the horns to blow. The people are going to start, speaking about their favorite. It's like it's a job for them, That's what I've noticed with soccer. It's like an occupation. All the loyal fans. They're gonna.
It's live.
Look at that. Just check your response. Just check your response.
Soccer, like sports is live. It is entertainment, but it's also live. Soccer right now.
You know what, bro? I just find soccer fans like loyal, proper soccer fans.
Yeah.
I'm not referring to guys like me that sits on the fence. I choose the team that wins on the day.
That one. What do you call that one, guys? Like, what do we call Ash? A soccer supporter? Because eventually, when you pick a winning team, you are supporting that team. But it's not a soccer fan support.
I support the winner. So I'm on the fence, but the moment Manchester City goal 1, goal 2, I'm there.
No,
So I don't know. Is that? I mean, I support the winners.
Yeah, but that's not how you.
Guys, I wanted you to say. I wish you can rewind when I said that. Look at T's response. It's like it took some time. It's like
I'm trying to. How can you sit on the fence? But but I mean.
Okay, hold on. Do you sit on the fence with boxing?
I don't watch boxing, but I want to start watching it.
So boxing, I can tell you exactly who I support. Maybe another time, but that is something like that where I can say, okay, I'm not on the fence there. I know exactly who I'm going to support. I know who I'm supporting right there.
I mean, when I watch boxing, I don't. How do I watch it, man? Like, I don't go with the win or lose. I'm just watching it for entertainment. I want to see who gets beaten there and how they get.
No, bro. Okay, fine. Okay, case in point. So for me, I watch soccer just to see who's gonna score.
Oh, okay. All right.
So fair enough, man.
Fair enough,
guys. I at least got him to say fair enough for this podcast.
Fair enough. But right now there's still soccer. There's the AFCON is playing. The Premier League. There are still games there, and all the other leagues in the abroad. Our league here in South Africa, there's a
Bafana played.
Played yesterday, man. Last night.
I heard it wasn't
a loss. It was a loss. So by the way, we are recording this on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, the 17th. 17th?
It's 17 today, yeah.
Right. Bafana played on the 16th, which was last night. So whenever you see this, it would have been like 5 days after. So yeah, I mean, we lost. I was disappointed.
What was the score?
2-0. It was 2-0.
But that's heavy there, 2-0.
We missed the penalty.
I heard by one of our colleagues about the missing of a penalty.
Missed the penalty, I mean, I had high hopes. Looking at the squad, the team, I had high hopes that okay, now we have a balanced squad. There's a bit of hope there. I think I'm a hopeful Bafana supporter.
But also Roscoe, bro.
Or is it?
Roscoe, like digs Bafana.
Oh yeah. I think, man, people have, they don't like Bafana. We support, but you don't like Bafana. Every time you support Bafana, you have to support another team. So that they do us a favor. But look, whether they win or lose, I'm for Bafana. Just that there are moments where we get angry as supporters and say, but no, man. But no, man, no.
But you know what? It's gonna be funny, guys. It's gonna be funny to see when Bafana starts winning.
Yeah.
Who's gonna start jumping and saying
Exactly.
And they're gonna start
We are
saying.
waiting.
You're gonna say, you know what? I knew they could do it.
We are waiting for those people. I want to see them.
And we're gonna call them out on the podcast. Maybe we're gonna be in the office. Maybe in the office
If
we'll
they're
call
in
them.
the office, we're going to call them out.
We'll call them
by
out.
names.
Eish.
Yeah. I know a few of them already.
That's anti Bafana. They don't like Bafana.
Anti-Bafana. All of them in the office, anti-Bafana.
So we're gonna be calling them out. Don't worry, we'll share the news with you. All right?
maybe we might put their but we can't.
Yeah, we can't.
Put their picture there. But we can't.
But we will call them out. They'll know who they are.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, man. Episode 8, Season 3.
Yeah,
Start of 2024. Happy New Year
Yeah,
to all of you guys. Big
Happy
compliments to you. Thanks for supporting TD Markets and the TD Markets Academy.
100%. Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
See you
guys.
guys on the next episode.
Ciao, ciao.